Hi, and welcome to the first class. This is actually the shortest of the series to get you started. You will be asked to stretch your chest, shoulders, and hips. The latter can get really tight from sitting at a desk all day. You will use all of your muscles and start to activate that core. For the warm up, start by kneeling down onto the back of your mat. If your knees are sensitive, double the mat or put a towel underneath your knees. Bring your knees wide and your heels together. If you can, sit onto the back of your heels. If this is not possible yet, stay forwards on your hands. Bring the hands to the floor in front of you, as wide as your mat. Make sure the hands are under your shoulders. Try to arch the lower back and push yourself from the hands back. The hips move back towards your bottom until your sit bones are towards your heels. Stay here for a few long breaths. See if you can extend your arms forward a bit more. Inhale, bring your chin to the chest, squeeze your bottom and round your back, rolling forwards. Keep rolling forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale, arch the back, and push the hips back until the sit bones come towards your heels again. Bring your forehead to the floor. Inhale, chin to chest, pull the belly in and round your back. Squeeze your bottom and move your hips forward until your shoulders are over your wrists. Exhale, arch your back, push the hips back onto the heels. Inhale, chin to chest, pull the belly in and round your back. Squeeze your bottom and move your hips forwards until your shoulders are over your wrists. Push yourself away from the floor with your hands. Exhale, arch your back, push the hips back onto the heels. Inhale, chin to chest, pull the belly in and round your back. Squeeze your bottom and move your hips forwards until your shoulders are over your wrist. Exhale, arch your back, push the hips back onto the heels. Sit back onto your heels and bring your knees together. For this pose, you will be kneeling. If your knees are sensitive, you might want to double your mat and put a towel underneath your knees or feet. You can do this pose sitting, but try to come up onto your knees so your hips are above your knees. Your toes are curled under. Try to lift the chest up and draw the shoulders back. Bring the hands forward with your thumbs on top. Then try to turn the thumbs outwards so your shoulder rotates outwards. As you inhale, open the arms to the side. Try to keep the hips still. Keep moving the thumbs back so you're squeezing the shoulder blades together. At the same time, pull your belly in and your navel towards the back of your spine for a strong core. Squeeze the shoulder blades together even more. When you inhale, try to open the chest. When you exhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together and try to lift yourself high from the hips towards the ceiling. Make sure to pull your belly in. Inhale and exhale deeply 5 times. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together. Make sure to keep your shoulders down, squeeze your belly in, and lift your chest. To come out of the pose, place your toes back onto the mat and try to sit back onto your heels. For the next exercise, you start by sitting on your heels again. If your knees are sensitive, you'll need to double your mat. If you have a towel nearby, use that instead, as we will be stepping forward onto the mat or the floor. Step the right foot forward as far as you can. The right heel is slightly towards the right side. Place both hands onto your front knee. Lean your body weight forwards into your front knee. Your knee may start to go forward in front of the heel. In this case, move the front foot forwards more, so that when you lean forwards again, your right knee is over your foot and you can still see your toes. As you lean forwards, you can feel the stretch in your back, hip, or your groin. Hold this for 5 deep breaths. Keep leaning forward onto the right leg. Your back is straight. Feel the hip stretching. And try to sink a little bit deeper in the left hip. Place your fingertips down, step the right foot back, and change sides. Step the left foot forward. Slide it forward so that you can still see your toes. Place your hands on the left leg and lean forward so you can feel the hip stretch. Hold for 5 deep breaths. Keep leaning forward onto the left leg. Your back is straight. Feel the hip stretching and try to sink a little bit deeper in the right hip. To come out of the pose, place your fingertips onto the mat. Slide your knee back and sit onto your heels. For the next pose, you will be standing. Bring your feet parallel and apart in a wide stance, but only as wide as you still have stability. Both feet are pointing forwards to the long side of your mat. Squeeze your leg muscles so your legs are really strong. Pull the knees up. Bring your hands onto the hips. Start moving your elbows back, squeezing them together. Move your shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and pull your belly in. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, push your hips backwards with your hands and lean forward. Keep leaning forwards until you feel your back is straight. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and the elbows together. Look to the floor in front of you. Keep the legs squeezing tightly. Pull your knees up. Stand up, squeezing your legs, pulling the knees up. Inhale again. Exhale. Come forwards. Your back is straight. Keep the shoulder blades squeezing together. Keep the elbows together. Keep the legs squeezing tightly. Stay forward for a moment and keep squeezing the legs. Squeeze the elbows and the shoulder blades together as much as you can. Stand up again, keeping your back straight. Keep the shoulder blades squeezing together. Keep the elbows together. Keep the legs squeezing tightly. Do this again. Inhale, squeeze your elbows and shoulder blades together. Come forwards with your back straight. To come up, squeeze your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades, squeeze your legs, and pull your knees up. Release your arms and walk your feet back towards each other. For the next pose, you'll come onto all fours again. Place your hands as wide as your shoulders, or even as wide as your yoga mat. Your middle finger is always pointing forward to the top of your mat, or your hands can be slightly turned outwards. Do not turn your hands in. Your shoulders are forwards over your wrists, so your body weight is now in your hands. Bend your elbows slightly so you stay in the muscle of your arm and do not hang the joints. Tuck your toes under. Your knees are underneath your hips. Inhale, arch the back, stick your bottom out and pull the back muscles down. Pull your belly muscles in. Hold this.
Keep pushing the hips back and up, keeping your arms strong. Your bottom will lift up and towards the ceiling. Push down into your hands, using the power of your arms.
Breathe deeply 5 times. Pull your belly in and push yourself through the arms. Try to keep the arch in your lower back. Push yourself back as much as you can. To come out of the pose, bring your chin to the chest. Roll forward until your shoulders are over your arms and lower your knees to the floor. For this pose, you will be standing. Stand with your feet about hip width distance apart. Feet straight. Firmly push down through your feet, including the heels and all toes. Make sure your legs are really strong. Pull up the muscles in your thighs. Pull the knees up. Put your hands on the hips. Make sure the hips don't move to one side. Pull your belly in. You will need your core strength for your balance. Shift your body weight onto the right leg. Keep the right leg strong. Lift your left heel off the floor. The toes are still touching the mat. Push down strongly in your right leg and foot. Find a focus for your eyes. You can look forward and focus on one point. Breathe deeply 5 times. Keep pushing down strongly in the right leg and squeeze the leg as much as you can. Pull your belly in and keep your shoulders down. Place your left foot back down and change sides. Firmly push down through your left foot and squeeze your left thigh. Pull your belly in. You will need your core strength for your balance. Shift your body weight onto the left leg. Pull your belly in. Keep the left leg strong. Lift your right heel off the floor. The toes are still touching the mat. Push down strongly in the left leg and foot. Breathe deeply 5 times. Keep pushing down strongly in the left leg and squeeze the leg as much as you can. Pull your belly in and keep your shoulders down. Place the foot back down and release your arms. Come down to all fours. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Your middle finger is pointing to the top of your mat. Your knees are underneath your hips. Stretch your right arm forwards with your thumb on top. Press down strongly into your left hand so you don't collapse. Then extend the left leg back. Push the heel back as if against the wall behind you. Lift the heel off the floor, but don't bring your heel higher than your bottom. Squeeze the leg muscles very tightly, pulling the knee up. Pull your belly in. Reach forward with your fingertips and squeeze the leg back. Squeeze your belly in. Hold and breathe deeply for 5 long breaths. Squeeze the leg, pull the belly in, reach your hand forward. Try to make yourself as long as you can. Keep pushing your heel back as if towards a wall behind you. To come out of the pose, place the hand back under the shoulder and the knee under your hip. Sit back onto your heels for a moment. Change sides. Come onto all fours again. Make sure your shoulders are over your wrists and your hips are over your knees. Extend your left arm forwards with your thumb on top. Your fingertips are pointing forwards. Press down strongly into your right hand so you don't collapse. Then extend the right leg back, pushing it back as if against the wall behind you. Don't bring your heel higher than your bottom. Squeeze the leg muscles very tightly and extend your leg fully. Pull your belly in tightly. Reach forward with your fingertips and squeeze the leg. Pull your belly in. The eyes look slightly forwards towards the floor. Breathe deeply 5 times. Squeeze your leg, pull up your knee, and reach forward. Try to make yourself as long as you can. Keep pushing your heel back as if towards a wall behind you. To come out of the pose, place the hands back under the shoulder and the knee under your hips. Sit back onto your heels. Come down and lie on your back. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor. Bring your arms to the side, as high as the shoulders. Place the palms down on the floor. Make sure the shoulders are connected to the floor. Take your feet as wide as the mat. And slowly let your knees fall to the right. Your lower back will lift off the floor as you turn your knees, and the soles of your feet will lift off the floor. In your own time, bring the knees back to center, and slowly let them fall to the left. Bring them back to center and outwards to the other side. Breathe naturally, and try to release the lower back. Make sure the hands are pressing into the floor and your shoulders are firmly connected to the floor. Do this until you feel your lower back relax. Then come back to center. Stretch your legs out onto the mat and bring your arms to the side of your body. For the final relaxation, stay on your back and close your eyes. Place your legs as wide as the mat and let your feet fall to the outside. Squeeze your shoulder blades together under your back so that your chest lifts a little bit. Let your arms relax to the side of your body with your palms turned towards the ceiling. Breathe deeply 5 times and relax.
Stay here for 2 minutes.
In your own time, open your eyes and slowly sit back up.